But in the meantime, we're gonna go to Micanopy. We have to go down south anyway through this area, which is totally different in fog in the morning than it did yesterday driving up here. And this Micanopy town, I think, is like some kind of historical old Florida town. So we'll take a look at it, drive through it quickly before we head back up north to the supercharger. Alright, so we just got off the highway. There's a Black Cat store here, but Denise says it's not cats, it's fireworks. And we're going to go to the historic district down here. Alright, I believe the historic district is right down here. Historic Micanopy, there it is. So this is kind of what I remember from before. It's a bunch of smaller, older houses, speed hump. On somewhat larger lots for a little town anyway, and very shady, lots of trees. I think it's the canopy they're talking about in the name, but I don't know. I'll look that up. There's a big water tower. There's a cemetery. Here, we'll go down here to the cemetery. Well, there is the cemetery. It looks like you can drive in. I don't know, it says no dogs allowed. Well, we're not going to drive in. And you can see even here, there's even more overhanging trees in this direction. Here. Historic cemetery. You're getting a few drops off the trees. Alright, like this is actually a road here. According to the map, I'm gonna go down this way. This doesn't look like a road, but it is. I guess it's just not paved. There's a big bell in there. It's like an old schoolhouse or something. I don't know. Now we're continuing down that road we started out on. And this looks like more the historical downtown, and it's actually right along the main road. I'm not sure how much we'll be able to see. 441, north and south. Alright, I'm heading south, just kind of going slow along here, as long as there's no one behind me. Kind of see what we can see. Look at this big old house. And actually it's a loop. It seems like there's a little bit of a branch off of this 441 as Ocala Avenue. It might be raining a little bit. I might have to hurry up. Or it's just stuff falling off the trees. I don't know, it's hard to tell. See, one way here. It's kind of, see how it's like a island here in the center of this historic area? Look at this house on the right here, Denise. What do you think of this? Big turret. Actually, there's a house in Telegraph Creek Estates in the front that looks like that, but it's not historic like that. It's way newer. So I'll just kind of drive very slowly so you can check out what's here. And I'll go in the other direction as well. But that's got like a roof deck on it, this one on the right. This is the one we saw when we first came in at the intersection. Like some little stores here. There's some horse, the outpost. Look at that little horse, Denise. On your side of the car. See it? You have to go back if you want to see it. So I'll flip around here. I'm going to make a U-turn when it's clear, and then we'll go through again on the south direction so you can see all of the historic downtown area.
Our RV trip, we rented a real RV.
And here is the downtown. Here's the rest of it. Denise is looking for RV rentals on Airbnb. And here's the rest of it, the other view from the other direction downtown. And as soon as we pass through here, we're gonna head north, and there's tons of trees there too, just heading north on this route from what I saw. Big, mossy, shady trees. It's kind of hard to tell about the shade because it's so dreary and foggy right now. Alright, here's the area here with the trees and the speed hump coming up. We're just gonna show you what this looks like heading out of the downtown, heading north a little bit. Speed table, they call this thing. And we'll see if we can take autopilot over the speed table. Oh, that's alright, but we're only going 12 miles an hour. Keep that in mind. There's a museum. And this seems like it's more like a normal place now, not the historic district anymore. So I think that's it. That's our tour of Micanopy, historic Micanopy. If you've been here, let us know in the comments if we missed anything. Cafe Risque, right outside of Micanopy at the exit for 75.